Yeah, when your kids or your grandkids ask you what you were doing in the May of 2022 when the war was in like all full blown, and like you can
Yeah.
show your Wardian, and it literally saved somebody's life.
Today, I interview my friend Oleksii about his project, Wardians, an exclusive set of NFTs raising money for the emergency response in Ukraine. Okay, what's up? Yeah. Get the hands warm for this. We're here with my friend Oleksii, who is very much a Renaissance man, born in Ukraine, but living now in New York. And he is with a project. Basically, it's Guardians without the G, with the emphasis on the UA, because this is project raising funds for the Ukrainian emergency response. Oleksii, do you want to tell us more about the project? What's going on here?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a volunteer at Razum for Ukraine. Razum means together. It's a large Ukrainian nonprofit in US, and we did emergency response since the full-scale war.
Hmm.
And I've seen a lot of activity. Everybody was trying to do something to help when the war started,
Yeah.
and I created a small group for founders of different projects and started looking into them, curating them, and looking for a project that would I would put my effort into. And
Hmm.
then what happened is just uh, again through nonprofit, a friend who was helping us from Meta side. He works in Meta, and he introduced to his friends who also work in Meta, a
Hmm.
beautiful couple, Maria and Vitaly. And we just met, just like me and you right now,
Hmm.
and they said, "Oh, we were also volunteering a lot, helping our friends, and then we wanted to do some NFT project, and we met this wonderful artist. We
Hmm.
sat down with her also on Zoom, and it like was immediate chemistry between them. So the artist was there, the team was there to implement the NFT, and
Hmm.
they just needed a person who knows the Web3, who knows like NFT community, crypto community. So they
Yeah.
reach out to me, and I immediately said yes, and that's how it started.
Awesome. Do you want to talk through what the project is?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a project that features the UArdians, right? The guardians of the cities that were hotspots, that were all over the news, right?
Hmm.
The big battles that were maybe initially captured and then released or something like that. So right now we're seeing on the screen UArdian from the city of Mykolaiv. It's a city on the south, which is right now the city that is like on the borderline between two armies, and it's getting a
Hmm.
lot of shelled and a lot of activity happening right now in Mykolaiv. So this girl, she embodies the soul of Mykolaiv.
Hmm.
Her posture actually, it's typical like for youngsters who hang out in backyards of Mykolaiv. They would sit like this and chat. So it
Hmm.
captures very well. And I just found out that 57,000 women are right now are in the Ukrainian army and forces.
Hmm.
So it might be very well be that girl is right now in Mykolaiv defending her hometown.
And so basically, this is a set of NFTs
Hmm.
that someone can mint or purchase, and the funds from that go to support the Ukrainian relief effort. Yep.
Exactly, exactly. And initial collection is 100 pieces. Uh, right now we have 40 remaining.
Hmm.
With each piece, due to our partnership with a wonderful company, Displayed, uh, for free, you will be sent also the physical piece, like maybe on the background you can see. Yesterday I got my piece.
Wow.
It's something special. It's like designed like Apple product. Like the packaging is just amazing. You don't need any tools to fix this picture. It's a metal picture. You can fix
Hmm.
it to any surface, and it's just amazing what people are doing for us.
Awesome. Awesome. So one thing we will do, maybe a little bit later, is walk through actually purchasing one of these Wardians, just so everyone has clear steps on how they can do that. But first, can I ask you, what has been the most challenging aspect of bringing this project to life?
uh, the most challenging is that everything happens like immediately right now. The time is
Mhm,
a big factor,
mhm,
um, because emergency response is, it's like it's buying tactical medicine that saves somebody's life right now. So
mhm,
like the faster we react, the most lives we will save with our
mhm,
collection. Um, so since the idea to the beginning of sales was just 2 weeks, and since opening Twitter account for UArdians was 5 days. So like in 4 or 5 days, since just like opening our mouths about, hey, here are UArdians, to the beginning of the mint, or a drop or a sale, it's all means the same.
mhm.
It was just a few days, and
Wow,
yeah,
a
that
very
that's
fast turnaround.
yeah, I've never seen anything like that before. I've been in NFTs for quite a few years. Usually people, build the community, thousands of followers, and
Mhm,
spend like 4 months doing it, and then they do the launch. But we decided, it's important to start delivering. And we started from a small collection of 100. We have much more. We're preparing for the summer collection that would have like maybe 1,000 pieces.
okay.
Um, so yeah, it's the biggest challenge was, we just got together, and we just had to do it, I guess, as soon as possible. Like some friends at Meta were asking and waiting for their piece, and like
Mhm,
like some people are like very excited about it. So we
mhm.
we, we wanted to deliver as quick as possible.
Very cool. Very cool. So time was of the essence, and you guys just got together and got it done.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the response was just unbelievable. We had this short white list for a few days open,
Mhm.
and we let like, what else would you like to tell us? And the response was incredible. People from Taiwan were responding, from Brazil, like, many countries are like people who like fighting for their freedom. So they
Yeah.
were sending their greetings, and they're encouraging us. So yeah, it was.
Awesome. Was there anything about the process that kind of surprised you? Like, obviously, you've been in Web3 for a long time and you're well experienced in the domain.
Mhm.
Was there anything about taking this again from like idea to execution that surprised you?
Um, I mean, the level of response was like, I just give, for instance, maybe one example.
Mhm.
So we wanted to make NFT very convenient and available to anyone,
Mhm.
not only Web3 community.
Mhm.
Uh, so you don't even have to know what NFT stands for, but if you like the art, so you can easily purchase the art.
Mhm.
And we found this amazing company called paper.xyz.
Okay.
Uh, Again, we found it through connection with Meta, because other team in Meta did another NFT project where they partnered with
Mm.
paper.xyz. And paper.xyz does checkout. So we will see later maybe that UArdians can be purchased with like
Mhm.
US dollars, or I mean the card, the plastic, or with the stable coins, or with Bitcoin, or with Ethereum cryptocurrency. So it's like very easy to choose like what the checkout. And
Mhm.
the team, because it was the first smart contract that we wrote for UArdians, like
Mhm.
the code that is behind the minting process, the sales process. um, and we didn't have a specific function that needed for this paper XYZ to work. So what they did, they spent about 4 days, and they figured out the way how to implement it. And they did it
Mhm.
completely, for free. Like they didn't charge us anything. Just amazing team, and it was uh, Yeah, the same story with Display. Display is a famous
Mhm.
big company, and and they said we're gonna do it for you. We said okay, we will do all 100 pieces for every purchaser. We will print, we will, um, and it's one of a kind piece. Each piece is
Mhm.
unique, so like they need actually to print like 100 different pieces. Yeah, and it's working. Like everybody's getting their piece right now. So the
Awesome.
support was like very very and like people were joining the project so easily.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. I guess since you brought it up, let's go ahead and walk through actually purchasing one of these. Um, so is the best place to go just to start with UARdians.com?
Yeah, this is the best practice for minting or buying NFT because it does it in a fair way. So like first come first serve. um,
Could you elaborate on that and what it means to mint an NFT?
Absolutely. So there's I mean, what is an NFT? An NFT? It's a token. It's a token that has a digital signature. So it's similar to, if you have a contract that says, this apartment belongs to you.
So it's
You
kind of like the deed to a house or title to a car.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So it's basically a token that is a certificate that has a signature of the author that
Mm-hmm.
authorizes that this is a unique copy that author is selling to you.
Mm-hmm.
So this answers the question of right click save. Yeah, everybody can right click save the work itself, but only one original copy has this digital cryptographic signature that
Mm-hmm.
verifies that this is the author's copy. So
Mm-hmm.
we can walk into every store and see Campbell soup, but there's only one with original signature, and then there's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So same idea here. So like when we mm, mint this piece, there will be a signature that would transfer from the author to your crypto wallet.
Mm-hmm.
This the authorship of this piece. So it's publicly available to see for everyone that you are the purchaser from the author and you are currently the owner. And with your digital signature, you can further transfer this piece. You can gift it to somebody or you can sell it to somebody. So it's
Mm-hmm.
you have the ownership of that contract, of that certificate that this
Mm-hmm.
piece belongs to you.
And so then, if so, theoretically, I'm minting, meaning to buy directly from the creator.
Mhm.
And then theoretically, I could then sell that piece to someone else, and they would have a signature that kind of traces it back through various purchasers to the original creator.
And this is a beautiful problem solve for so-called provenance. So in
Mm-hmm.
traditional art, this is a huge problem. Provenance is the history of ownership. So
Mm-hmm.
for many art, people are debating like who is the author? Is it a original piece or is it a copy? And
Mm-hmm.
then to trace back who were the owners and what was the price in between. So like those data points are usually hidden in traditional world. It's really hard to get them, and people manipulate those. Auction houses manipulate those data and such. But in
Mm-hmm.
case of public blockchain, so your certificate lives on a public blockchain that is seen by everybody, and everybody sees how much it was bought for and resold for, and the whole
Mm-hmm.
story of ownership is publicly available.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. All right, so I'm going to click on Mint Guardian. Okay,
And
and that.
immediately we can see two options, right? One
Mm-hmm.
option is if we have a wallet already
Right.
where we want the UArdians to be sent, then we click on send to my own wallet. If we don't,
Mm-hmm.
then there's an option that paper service will create the wallet for us, right?
Okay. So I'm just going to add in my own email address here, right?
Mhm,
And press submit and click the login link. All right. Obviously, I will have to
mhm.
blur out my entire inbox before I do this. All right, so here I have a log in, and it gives me
Paper.
a button that expires in 20 minutes to log in. So
Right. Because if you don't buy, maybe somebody else will
sure. All right, I'm logged into Paper. Go back to my original tab. Cool. So I can now pay with card or pay with crypto. Assuming, let's take the path of least resistance. Let's just pay with my credit card. All right. Here's another instance where I'll need to blur all this out from the video, but that's fine. Let's see. And I'm going to just trust
Mm-hmm.
Oleksii. Let's see.
La-la-la-la-la.
All right. So I'm going to now press review. I'm going to prove I'm not a robot.
Mhm.
Okay, so now it's going to charge me this,
Uh-huh.
and I assume that means it's going to send me a Wardian, but we'll see what it sends me and where to go from there. I'm going to
Absolutely.
click Pay Now.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
You are the number 60.
I got number 60.
And we start from 0, so it's 661 total, but you got the
Okay.
60 as one. Oh my
Yep.
God. And you already seen it on the biggest marketplace.
Yep, and this is on
Wow.
OpenSea now.
So OpenSea, yeah, it's like virtually like Amazon for NFT.
Yep.
And you see, it's free for you to use. Like as soon as you mint your NFT, basically
Mm-hmm.
OpenSea can read from the public blockchain and offer you this beautiful interface. And now it's up to you. Like you can keep it. You can create the auction, start
Mm-hmm.
the auction so that other people will be able to bid on your UArdian,
Mm-hmm.
or you can fix the price if you want to sell like at any point of time.
All right. Oleksii, that was very cool. Thank you for leading me on the journey of purchasing some NFTs and supporting a very important cause in the process.
Scott, I'm very excited. You are one of the very few. There's only one initial collection. It's like you buying one of the first crypto punks or apes. Yeah, like you literally writing your name in the history, a history of
Yeah.
your audience. It's a platform. We're gonna have much more pieces, but you are the only one who has the piece number 60. And usually, the
Woo.
lower the number, the earlier the numbers
Yeah, yeah.
are, the more
And
valuable they are.
also piece number 61, by the way.
Cool. Oh my God. So you becoming a whale. You already have the 2% of the initial collection. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. When your kids or your grandkids ask you, Scott, what you were doing in the May of 2022 when the war was in like all full blown, and like you can
Yeah.
show your Guardian, and it literally saved somebody's life. The emergency kit for a soldier is cost like $100.
Hmm.
So with your purchase, we are able to buy this fully equipped uh, emergency kit, and also two tourniquets, extra two
And
tourniquets.
what is in the emergency kit?
Oh, there are like 15 different pieces.
Mhm.
There are chest seals, there are bandages, there are like all these little things that are stopping the bleeding, and they're helping the soldier to get from the front line to the hospital.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
this is the number one cause of death. So if the soldier doesn't have this, then there's a little chance. And so many soldiers are joining us. We have a total mobilization right now.
Mhm.
So people like us are just joining military now, and the world was not ready to have like a million soldiers in
Sure.
an instant. So with our generous donations, with our volunteer, and we're able to provide them means to be safe.
Mhm. And so all of this funding is going through Razum Ukraine.
Erasmus for Ukraine and Pritula Foundation. So
Okay.
one foundation is primarily US based and also has a sister organization registered in Ukraine. And Pritula
Mhm.
Foundation is domestic Ukrainian foundation. Like
Mhm.
Pritula is very famous media personality and volunteer in Ukraine. So this organization's been there for 8 years. They have fully transparent, fund spending. Everybody knows the team, founders, and those are the best.
Okay, so if anyone is interested in donating, helping save some lives, and do some good in Ukraine, they can go to razumforukraine.org, and they can donate there. Okay, Oleksii, thank you so much. It was great catching up with you, and I'm just like so inspired by this project you put together. It is beautiful.
Thank you for having me, Scott, and it's just amazing, having you in this community, and follow us, and there'll be a
Absolutely,
lot happening.
absolutely. All right.